This is big news because remember, we've been talking about the 53 transcripts. These are people who didn't ultimately testify, but who provided depositions to the House Intelligence Committee in the Trump-Russia investigation. And way back in September of 2018, the committee voted unanimously, bipartisan. This is a Democrat-controlled committee controlled by Adam Schiff to release the transcripts. And the catch was that first they'd have to be checked for classified information by the intelligence community. Well, they went to the intelligence community. And then Adam Schiff was holding 10 from the intelligence community, so he had only sent 43 to be declassified. 43 were already declassified as of a few weeks ago. Now all 53, because we put that pressure. Remember, why are you holding on to 10? And Devin Nunes brought that up. What are these 10 that you're holding on to? All 53 have now been declassified, from Rick Grenell, the executive branch, to Adam Schiff, the legislative. Quote, I urge you to honor your previous public statements and your committee's unanimous vote on this matter to release all 53 cleared transcripts to members of Congress and the American public as soon as possible. But, he added, quote, I am also willing to release the transcripts directly from the Office of the Director of National Intelligence as to ensure we comply with the unanimous and bipartisan vote to release the transcripts.
Adam Schiff doesn't want to do what is his constitutional responsibility. That's what this really boils down to. He voted to do it. Now he doesn't want to. So now Rick Grenell says, fine, I've got him. I've got the authority. I'll do it.
Because there was a unanimous vote to turn these over for declassification, what authority would they have to stop this from being shared by the agency that has declassified them? So far, the agency has gone along with Adam Schiff's request not to share with people like you, Dad, not to share with people like me, not to let us see what's in these, because why? It may bolster the case for President Trump, though at this point, there is no more case, right? I mean, the case is done. That was the whole point, is that when this investigation's over, the impeachment's done.
If Rick Grenell said, I'm going to release him, would they try to take some kind of congressional action and say, no, you don't?
I think they'd probably sue, Jay. But you know what? I don't think Rick Grenell is afraid of that lawsuit. Why? Because he has to comply with the previous order from the committee, which was unanimous and bipartisan. So, he's in a lose-lose situation as far as which to comply with, except for the fact that the official action that the committee took was directing him to release it. So I think he would welcome that lawsuit.
This is the Office of Special Counsel, Special Counsel's Office, not releasing the exculpatory Brady material, the evidence. We talked about this on yesterday's program on General Flynn. Right. This is Adam Schiff saying, I'm not going to release this information too quickly because if I do, guess what? There's a lot of exculpatory information contained in those exhibits.
Right. The Obama intelligence officials, their thoughts on the dossier, their truth about the dossier when they were under oath. Some of these, remember, these interviews were conducted by Republicans in charge. So they were getting pressed. Now, also, what's interesting here is that Adam Schiff obviously doesn't believe that those Republicans, including Trump family members like Don Jr. and others very close to President Trump who were interviewed, that's not damaging to President Trump either. Or else he'd be releasing all of that immediately.
Right.
So what is this? What is the truth here? It's easy to read between the lines. Adam Schiff is still trying to protect his own bad record. There was no Trump-Russia collusion or conspiracy. And if you didn't want to believe Bob Mueller, you need to bring impeachment over Ukraine. And now you don't want to release these transcripts to the American people because it's embarrassing to Adam Schiff.
The circle is closing on him, Jordan. I mean, I think Republicans on the Judiciary Committee have now sent a letter asking for the information. You've got the Director of National Intelligence planning to release them. Jordan, we talked about a lawsuit a second ago. I think it's just as right for Republicans to file a lawsuit at this point and say that the Director of National Intelligence, if he doesn't release, is in violation of the unanimous statute. So I think they're coming out one way or another. Will Chairman Schiff decide to try to beat the buzzer and put it out? Maybe. Although if I were betting on it, I'd still bet no.
And after all is said and done, it's going to embarrass the monarch, Obama. It's going to show that he had knowledge, that he had acquiescence in what was going on, and that they are protecting him. All these roads lead to Obama, and that's who they're ultimately going to protect, because that's whose legacy they're after, insulating from any harm or any wrongdoing whatsoever.
I think this kind of sums it all up, puts it all in context. Play number 29.
If you remember back 2 months into the Trump presidency, Adam Schiff read into the record the Steele dossier, big parts of it. The parts he read into the record in a congressional hearing are turned out to be now determined by the intelligence community to have been Russian disinformation or information passed from Russian intelligence service. So the very thing that Adam Schiff was accusing the president of, he did himself. He passed on Russian disinformation using the vehicle of Congress.
What I'm confident is in this is information that shows that the FBI knew that General Flynn was being truthful. I think there's information in there about communications from Samantha Power, Ben Rhodes, and Susan Rice about unmasking. And then ultimately, Jordan, I think there's a lot of information about Sally Yates and the others as it pertains to the FISA applications. Chairman Schiff cannot have that come out.